preseason polls, good or bad? We answered this question last week on the show, but I said last week I wanted to hear what you two thought about it. So bringing it back here, preseason polls, good or bad for the sport?
Well, first of all, I think it's good for the sport in this. You're going to probably watch Texas, Ohio State based on the names and the helmets, right? But you're going to bring a lot more people into this sport advertising it as number one versus number two. I think there will be people that watch it only because it's 1 versus 2. Like, they might not have gone out of their way to watch it. I know that sounds absurd. People in our audience like, you're an idiot, Brown. But not everybody in this country sits down and watches college football all day like we do.
That's right. It'll pick up more viewers in the pro football cities because it's 1 versus 2.
That's right. And that only helps your TV product. When more people watch, there's more money coming in. So that helps everything. But here's what I've always said, Lance, and I think you've said the same thing. I believe you agree with this. If you hate the preseason polls, sit down in November and rank your top 10 and see the first week in November. Rank your top 10 if that's where you think it ought to start, or the middle of October, and see how different it is than this preseason poll, but more importantly, how different it is than that week's poll.
And it's not going to be any different.
And it's not going to be a whole lot different.
I mean, how many people complain about preseason polls?
Oh, you hear it all the time.
You do hear some of it, yeah.
How do we even have the rankings?
Yeah. Well, you haven't seen them play.
I mean, I don't see any negatives at all. It gets the buzz going, and, I know, again, we're probably not the ones to ask, but I just don't see anything negative that comes with the preseason poll.
It's literally why the Associated Press started doing a poll in the 1930s, was to sell newspapers.
That's right. It
was to create a buzz for football
publicity
by selling newspapers.
Well, and how about this? Like, if we didn't have the access we've got, if you had to go buy a newspaper in order to find out what the top 25 preseason poll is, meaningless as it is, we all would go buy it.
Yeah. But and everybody focuses on, because Goose even mentions this, and we'll do it Monday. On Monday's show, the AP will come out, I hope before the end of the show. I think it's going to be 11 o'clock, I believe, during our show. We do it every year. There's a team that is ranked in the top 10 that will finish unranked. We'll try it, and we'll all say, I don't think it's going to happen this year.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I know, we do that every season.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the coaches.
Yeah. Give me the coaches again, Forrester. I want to see.
I thought about this yesterday when it came out, or Monday when it came out. I don't think that there's going to be that team this year.
I know. We do it every year, though. We do it every single year, and we always say, I just don't think this year is going to happen.
Texas, impossible. Ohio State, impossible.
Yeah.
Penn State, impossible.
Yeah.
Georgia, impossible. Notre Dame, impossible. Clemson, impossible. Oregon, impossible.
Here we go.
Alabama, impossible. LSU, impossible. Maybe Miami with an injury to Carson Beck.
We do it every year, every single year.
Do you guys not agree? 1 through 9, impossible.
But Lance, I do this.
Again, if it's the AP poll, not this one, and it's to top 10 team finishes outside the top 25.
Correct.
If LSU doesn't meet their win total at 8-5,
they're outside the top 25. If they're a 7-win team, they're not ranked.
They're a 7-win team, they're out. So LSU's in play.
8-4 would have them in the bottom.
But their win total's 8.5. So even if they don't meet, like
I mean, I'm with you. If I have to pick Monday and it looks a lot like that, I'm going to go Miami.
Yeah. Well,
but I know we do this every year, and every year we have this exact conversation, and almost every single year, I don't know how many years it is, but it's something like 23 out of 25. And I'll find it for Monday's show. A top 10 team is finished unranked.
But here's the thing. The top 9 teams, I don't think there's any way. You give me 10 through 25, I could see all of those teams being out of the top 25. But I don't see 1 through 9.
But here's what I'll say, Jim. If you think pick the date right now, you say the poll should come out, the first poll should come out. That day, you sit down and based on what you've watched, rank your top 10 teams and see how different, because everybody focuses on, oh, look, the preseason poll got it wrong. That doesn't matter. The only poll that matters is the last one.
Yeah, it's different every week. That's why they release it every week.
Yeah, and so as long as it changes based on what you've seen on the field, it really doesn't matter when you start it. And my challenge would be, and if you guys want to revisit it, in the chat room, please do. Say, like, here's my top 25, and here's how different it is than this week's. As long as that week's reflects the same, what does it matter if it was preseason or not?
That's right.
And I think if you do that, you'll see, boy, mine sure does look a lot like the current AP poll.
And by the way, the AP poll and the coaches poll have never been more meaningless than they are in this era because of the selection committee when their rankings come out in, wait for it, November. Like a lot of you want them to come out.
You think it'll look like the AP poll?
Yeah. These don't mean anything. They do usually look a lot like the AP poll.
They do, yeah.
I mean, there was a time, going back, we had the not debate, but Forster popped up when we were talking about 2004 in Auburn yesterday. I mean, the fact of the matter is USC and Oklahoma, Auburn had no shot because they were wire to wire 1 and 2.
That's right.
Yeah. That's the only time it's ever happened. That did screw Auburn up a little bit.
It did. I mean, if Auburn had started the year number 2, they'd probably play USC.
Yeah.
And it would have been Oklahoma. I mean, that was 1 year out of how long we played college football.
A lot.
I mean, that very rarely happens.
Yeah.
And it happens even less now.